I am tired. I am sick. And I am sad, angry. I was angry before, but now I am just tired. I'm tired of the fact that people will not spend 5 seconds to do some basic research before, spreading what amounts to Zionist propaganda. It's ridiculous. And I'm specifically talking about EON podcast, those EON guys. I saw their clip. I saw a clip of their video that is going around on Instagram, in which they say things like, "Oh, Israel praised Pakistan, and the government behind the scenes is actually moving towards normalization, and while the muftis are giving the fatwas." Blah. My God! And this is all based off of an article from American Jewish Congress, which is a known Zionist outlet. I mean, my God, what is wrong with you? When you saw the name American Jewish Congress, did you not think for 1 second that maybe I should Google what this organization is? Is it actually representing just Judaism, just Jews? No. This is a Zionist organization. This is a blatantly Zionist organization. It says so. Google it, and they're spreading Zionist propaganda. The entire article is framed specifically in a way to make it seem like Pakistan is somehow supporting a resolution which is in favor of Israel. This is not the case at all. First of all, Pakistan is not even a member state of the United Nations Human Rights Council. Okay. Second of all, in this resolution, Pakistan was acting as an observer state, as a representative state of other countries, OIC countries that are part of the Human Rights Council. So to say that Pakistan voted on it is just blatantly false, because Pakistan cannot vote on any resolution. They can sort of deliberate or discuss in favor of a resolution or not in favor of a resolution, but they can't vote on it, right? And second of all, this entire resolution is completely anti-Israel. It's anti-Israel in virtually every single clause. If you had done the courtesy of reading this resolution, right? You just saw an article. You just saw the headline that American Jewish Congress wrote, and you ran with it. You chose to believe in Zionist propaganda over your own country. That is insane. Like, I understand you hate the government and you hate the army and you hate everyone. I get it. But to just be blindly following Zionist propaganda is insane. It's ridiculous. The army had nothing to do with this, unless you think the army is somehow so strong that they can strong arm other OIC countries and other countries in the Human Rights Council to amend their resolutions. Which, no, they are not. No, they are not. So they had nothing to do with this. And second of all, obviously, if you read the resolution, you will see that it is horribly anti-Israel. Read this resolution. Yes, it does condemn the October 7th attacks. Do you know why that is? Because civilian casualties are condemnable. Pakistan is a signatory to international laws. You do understand that, right? We are signatory to the Geneva Conventions and other human rights charters and international law. So we can't just go around and say, oh yeah, civilian casualties, we are okay with that. We can't do that. We can't do that as an official policy, you idiots. It's like, this is insane. And not to mention, obviously, as I said, Pakistan cannot vote on these resolutions, nor does it have enough power to just strong arm other countries in order to amend the resolution or whatever. Okay? This resolution was drafted by a bunch of other countries. Pakistan was representing the OIC countries when it was tabled. And during the arbitration, maybe some other pro-Israeli countries were like, the language is too harsh here and there, and we need you to amend this before we can vote on this. This is how resolutions work. Pakistan cannot unilaterally write something and just bring it to the UNHRC and be like, there you go, pass it. This is passed now. We have absolute authority. Pakistan isn't USA. USA is USA. I mean, USA isn't even in the Human Rights Council, by the way. But I'm pretty sure it has a lot of power still. Right? Anyway, just getting back to the resolution, read the goddamn resolution and you will find out that it completely and utterly condemns Israel. I mean, there. Deploring all policies and practices whereby Israeli settlers who reside illegally in the occupied Palestinian territory, including East Jerusalem, are accorded preferential treatment over the Palestinian population. This is specifically calling out Israel's treatment of the Palestinians, specifically calling them settlers, saying that they're residing illegally. This is not even double speak, by the way. And if you go down to the bottom, this is 9 pages. I know it might be too much to read for a lot of the people here because reading is a crime, I guess. If you go down and you read the clause 46, it says, invites the General Assembly to consider establishing an ongoing international, impartial, and independent mechanism to assist in the investigation and prosecution of persons responsible for the most serious crimes under international law committed by all parties in the occupied Palestinian territory, including East Jerusalem and Israel since 2014. Like they're calling for the establishment of an organization that investigates human rights violations, right? And again, I will reiterate that human rights violations are human rights violations, whether they are in Israel or whether they are in Palestine. Individual opinions that individual people can have are separate things. When countries are part of the United Nations, when they're part of human rights charters, when they're part of international law, they cannot be inconsistent. USA can be inconsistent, can be hypocritical because it's USA. USA can say, well, I'm a signatory to the Geneva Conventions, which I'm not sure, I don't know if they are or not. They probably are. And on the other hand, just support a genocide. Pakistan cannot do that. We don't have that much power. And if you go above, by the way, you will see that in the 45th clause, it's asking for an arms embargo. It says, reiterates its request to the Commission of Inquiry as mandated by the Human Rights Council in its resolution, whatever, to report on both the direct and the indirect transfer or sales of arms, munitions, parts, components, and dual-use items to Israel, the occupying power, including those that have been used during the Israeli military operation in the Gaza Strip since 7 October 2023, and to analyze the legal consequences of these transfers, applying international humanitarian law, customary international law related to state responsibility, and the Arms Trade Treaty, where applicable, and request instead that the report be submitted to the Council at its 61st session. Like, it's basically asking for an arms embargo. That's what it is doing. That's what it is doing. That all these munitions that you're selling to Israel, you should stop that because they are being used to commit these human rights violations in so many places. I mean, and you can read the rest. You can read all of this, and you can find out that this is not a pro-Israeli resolution by any means. Okay, it's not. And the last point that I will make, because EON guys, I know they were. It's not like they're gonna retract their dumb opinions, their dumb video. It's not an opinion. It's just blatant misinformation. It wasn't an opinion piece. They should apologize. They should apologize for spreading such Zionist propaganda. Like, it's insane. It's mind-boggling. I know that, calling your establishment and calling your army bad things will give you many, many views. I understand that. But my God, this is above. Some things are just above views. This is above that. Okay? The last point that I want to make was that these Human Rights Council resolutions, they're non-binding. Which means that they can suggest an arms embargo, they can suggest the making of an organization or something, a committee that investigates war crimes. They cannot enforce anything. These resolutions cannot enforce anything at all. These are non-binding. The General Assembly can either take the resolutions into account when it comes to their next agenda, or they can just discard them. Even the General Assembly resolutions are non-binding. That's not the case altogether, but again, the point is that this myth that the Jewish Congress, American Jewish Congress, is spreading that, a mechanism would have been created, but now thanks to Pakistan it won't be created, is false. Is false. These are non-binding. They can at best suggest that the mechanism be created, which they have, by the way, at the very bottom of this resolution. They can't enforce it at all. It's crazy. It's crazy how little research people will do, how little time people will spend on anything, right? Why would you not just do 5 seconds of research before peddling this fucking Zionist propaganda? I'm sorry for using this language, but my God, it angers me. It boils my blood when I see such low effort, quote unquote, journalism. Like, this is your job. Why are you not Why did you not read this entire resolution? The moment you read the article, somebody shared that article with you, why did you not immediately just follow the links and follow the resolution and find out if Pakistan is actually a member state or not? Can Pakistan vote or not? You know, why did you not do any of that? Because I guess who cares, right? Who cares? Let's just believe in the Zionist propaganda and call our own country bad and evil because, you know, I don't like Shehbaz Sharif and I don't like Asim Munir, you guys, which it must mean that the Zionists are completely correct. You do understand that this kind of propaganda has been happening. It has happened before. It has. Even during Imran Khan's term, the Zionist propaganda outlets were trying to make it seem like that the Pakistani government is somehow in cahoots with them. They will keep trying this. If there is any merit to these conspiracy theories, then we'll talk. Right? If it's coming from Al Jazeera, if it's coming from some third party, unbiased, actual journalist sources, not propaganda sources, then you can, you know, look at it and see like, what the hell is Pakistan doing? But my God, man, this is just incredibly sad. I don't know. I was angry. I don't know. I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm pissed. I'm everything all at once. So yeah, please. The point of this stupid video is just do some research. Do some base. Just do research. Okay, it's not that difficult. It's not that hard. The article actually links this resolution. You know that? You could have just clicked on that link and read this resolution. And if you had any questions about it, you could have done some more research. You know, like, oh my God, why are they condemning the civilian casualties? Because again, as I said, members of the United Nations, remember, you know, humanitarian laws, international laws, Geneva Conventions and all that. Come on. Please do better. Do better. It's not that difficult. Man. Please.